only Solastan building in the neighborhood. That must be it. Better be sure.
It doesn't do anything. We may be missing something. It doesn't do anything. We may be missing something. It doesn't do anything. We may be missing something. It looks like a pattern that needs to be reproduced in some way.
This is a poem in Elvish. About the moonlight?
Maybe this only works at night.
Good.
Marike, Evo, Cure. Marike, Evo, Oculus.
Look, it works!
Who art thou?
Old Elvish? We are friends, my lady.
The Master sent you?
Which master?
How dare you?
Deb, what? Come outside and look around.
But it's impossible. Where am I?
It's called the Badlands.
No, I was in the Erelai, the heart of the Empire. I must find the Master. Kitaela. My name is the Shield. No, my name is Kitaela of the Shield, whatever the Shield might be.
Which master are you talking about?
The Master of... I can't remember.
Erelai? The heart of the Empire?
Yes. This tower was in the Erelai, a haven of peace.
What is this shield you're talking about?
The Shield is the Master, and the Master is the Shield. But tell me, what happened?
1,000 years ago, the Cataclysm ravaged the Empire.
Cataclysm?
My lady, what is the last thing you remember?
I don't remember any cataclysm. I remember a large room, people speaking about a rift, a great threat to the Empire, strange creatures with strange powers.
Strange creatures. Yes, the Sorax, of course.
No, they were called humans, strange beings, with magic that was not arcane. They actually looked just like you.
Fascinating. You witnessed a council of war. Can you recall anything else?
One of the beings was wearing this crown, scintillating with gems. They called him Magister, with the utmost respect. But you are not him. Where did you find this crown?
Scintillating with gems, you say?
Yes, the crown was set with 8 large gems.
We found this crown in another part of the Badlands.
There are no Badlands.
Just look outside, lady. The Badlands are real. And we had to fight Sorax to get the crown.
Sorax?
The scourge of humanity. They ran the humans out of Tiamat and came here to finish the job.
The humans weren't the enemy?
No, they were refugees fleeing the Sorax.
Refugees? Eager to join the enlightenment of the Empire?
Slavery is an enlightenment. Those days died with the Empire.
Silence, wretch! The Empire can't be dead!
The Empire died with the Cataclysm. And even if it galls me to admit it, it saved Solasta from a horrible fate. Their combined forces assaulted the rift.
There was mention of the rift in the Erelai.
They managed to close it, but triggered the Cataclysm, ushering a dark age.
The Dark Age. Those Badlands you mentioned.
Yes, 1,000 years rebuilding after near extinction.
It can't be! I still feel the Master, and I must find him.
Times have changed since you last traveled in the Empire.
Still, I feel the pull.
The pull?
Yes, a pull to get to the Copper Veil of Remembrance. Take me there at once, and I shall name you favored servants.
The Copper Veil of Remembrance?
Yes, a fortress and place of rest for fallen heroes, roughly in this direction.
Copper Fortress. Sounds like the Vale of Copperan.
We are no one's servants, favored or otherwise.
Traveling companions, then. You can tell me of this cataclysm on our journey.
You seem very certain that we'll go with you.
Of course. You wouldn't let a lady cross those Badlands alone, surely. broken and stained.
The pull. The pull.
Master, I'm coming. Yes. This is the place.
What do you mean?
But it's impossible.
How do you feel?
I propose we set up camp and get some rest.
I don't think that's a good idea.
I must find the master.
Shouldn't we go to Copperan?
I say we go.
Yes. No slaves, no gates. This travel is exhausting.
Just waiting for me.
Didn't get me.
This is the place.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Where am I?
Are you kidding me?
I must find the master.
Are you okay?
Yes.
We just want to help.
She's crazy.
Damn right. Let's get on with it. No time to chat, sorry.
I'm busy. Go see Galar.
You want to buy something? Ask Galar.
We're packing, sorry.
A timely arrival. Many thanks for your help.
Clear skies, friend. What's going on here?
Those fellows joined my caravan at Copperan. A couple of hours ago, this man stumbled on our path, almost dead. No healing could help him, so I put him in a tent. And I was about to send word to Copperan.
Copperan? That's where we're going.
Then perhaps you can do me a favor.
A favor?
Of course, I'll see that you're rewarded.
Almost dead? Sick?
No, wounded. Deep wounds, ripped open as if by sharp claws. We found him near the road. It looked like he had crawled there.
Claw wounds. And no healing could help him?
That's right. The wounds were oozing. It's a wonder he was still alive.
Why send word?
Because this man was a corporal on the Copperan Watch.
You want us to take word of his death to Copperan?
Yes. Take this note and his personal effects to Sergeant Nikkinen. Have him countersign the note, then see my agent. He is the owner of the general store. Meanwhile, get some rest and share our camp. We can even sell you some equipment.
Many thanks for your hospitality.
Halt! Do you seek entrance to our fair valley?
Yes, we do.
Then go see Sergeant Nikkinen in the guardhouse.
Thank you. Clear skies.
Stay in the light.
Good day. I'm Sergeant Nikkinen, Officer of the Day. What business brings you to Copperan?
Well, Sarge, we found something of yours on our way here.
Of mine? What exactly?
Here they are, Sarge.
The ring, the badge, insignia. The man who wore those was of middling height, Broad shoulders, dark hair, and a broken nose. Am I right?
Correct. You knew him then?
He broke his nose after an exchange of views behind the barracks. Roald tried to headbutt his basic training instructor. That was me. Now tell me, what happened to my good friend Roald?
First, please accept our sincere condolences.
Thanks. Now tell me where, when, how, and who.
2 days ago. It was at a small camp in some Manakalan ruins. He was found almost dead by the caravan people. They tried to heal him, and then some travelers in the caravan rushed in to kill your friend and the guards Master Gala had posted.
And no idea who those guys were?
No, Sarge. They looked like common mercs to me.
Did Roald say anything to you?
It was too late for him.
Dire news. Listen, go and speak to the Synod. Tell him everything.
The Synod?
The Synod is the ruler of the Vale of Caparan.
And where is the Synod?
You can find him at the town hall at this hour. Give him this note from me and tell him exactly what happened. Here, my signature on the letter from Gala. Take it to Master Warmhearth at the general store. And here's a note for the Synod.
Stay in the light.
Is this Baron really a dwarf? Are there dwarfs? I can't call a dwarf my lord, can I?
That
sounds wrong.
Well met. What can we do for you on this fine morning?
Clear skies to you. Master Golden Tongue sent this letter.
Of course, of course. Yes. Master Golden Tongue's instructions are quite clear. Here's your money, and here's a receipt to sign. Would you be interested in sampling our wares?
What do you sell? Are you the local boss of the scavengers?
Yeah, you could say that. Not bossing much, I'm afraid. We used to have adventurers raiding around here, but now, just one.
One?
Yeah, she's around somewhere. You might run into her.
We found an old Temarian monastery south of here.
Yeah? Tell me where. We'll take care of it.
Clear skies. Joris Nicanen says you have an interesting story to tell.
Clear skies to you, my lord. Well, it all began when we came upon this caravan.
Go on. Military matters I usually leave in the more than competent hands of the Baron. But Nikonin sent you to me. You see, he is a rarity in the Stonefist Mercenary Company, the one old hand who was born here. We have known each other almost all our lives. He is the reason Stonefist came to our aid during the Orc invasion. And he sent you to me? That's odd. Why did you come to Koparan?
An orc invasion?
Happened about 15 years ago. Several tribes got together, whipped to a frenzy by a shaman. They hit us hard and opened a breach, got a foothold in the outer works, and were about to hit the town. Then Gromnir hit them from behind, and they were between hammer and anvil.
The Stonefist Mercenary Company?
Our military force, since they helped us repel the Orc invasion.
Who's Stonefist?
Gromnir Stonefist, founder of the Stonefist Mercenary Company. That doesn't answer my question.
Our current mission is to escort Lady Kithaela. Copran was the seat of her family before the cataclysm.
And Lady Kithaela is on a nostalgia trip?
Far from it. One of her ancestors left family heirlooms hidden in the fortress. Among those heirlooms, we hope to find clues about the next stage of our quest.
Old elven nobility. I am sure I have never seen you before, Lady Kithaela. So tell me something about Koparan that a newcomer or even a casual visitor can't know.
In a side valley, there is an imperial mausoleum of Lanarak, home of the honored dead.
What's Lanarak?
A very particular kind of marble. Very precious. The traditional stone for the honored dead.
A place of remembrance?
Yes, for the honored dead who fell in battle for the Empire.
There is indeed an ancient imperial mausoleum in a side valley, sealed off since the fall of Manacalon. Not many know of it. Thank you, my lady. I am convinced. As for the rest of you, you said you were sent by the Legacy Council? We see a lot of Council agents on their way to the Badlands, and they bring a lot of rumors. So tell me, is there any truth to the rumor that the Sorax are back?
Yes, and they are as nasty as legends made them.
Can they truly possess others?
Not possess, exactly. What they do is worse, if you believe the tales that the Paladins of Einar recovered from their archives.
Do me a favor. Walk around our city, talk to the people. Then report your impressions to Sergeant Nikonin. Not a word about what you told me, though.
Do you believe the Sorax are in Koparan?
I'll say no more for the time being. Walk the streets, then see Nikonin. Meanwhile, stay in the light.
Clear skies to you, Senard.
This town is really dirty.
Ha! The Senard's hopping mad.
Why's that?
The whole week he's been waiting, and still no meeting with the Baron.
Well, that's weird. Usually they meet every day at least. Like an old couple, the two of them.
It's rather silly, really. This young man. He asked me for a specific design so he could propose.
So, he probably gambled the money away.
Not him. Straight arrow. On the fast track to sergeant or higher. I asked around.
So, where is this paragon of yours?
Consigned to guard duty. A whole week. And that just on his return from patrol. Sergeant, when can I see my Eric? He is due some liberty.
Lass, I already told you. He's assigned to guard duty.
A whole week of it? And that after 2 weeks on patrol? No, he just doesn't want to see me anymore.
Now, lass, don't you fret. It's not that at all. The old man has his whole patrol on guard duty in the basement ever since they came back. Something's up. And whatever it is, it can't be good.
Mistress Mildred, the brewer wants to know when to bring the next delivery of ale. He doesn't want it to go stale. He has his reputation to consider.
If only the Stone-Fist had let his thirsty patrol out on leave as usual. But now, we've only got the regulars and the ale's not moving too fast. Take him 2 empty barrels and get 2 new. It's the best we can do right now.
Well met, what can we do for you on this fine morning?
The Senate sent us to talk to you. Anything unusual in the last days?
Well, the Baron came back with a bunch of prisoners. Highwaymen, apparently. I'm wondering why they didn't hang them on the spot.
Hanging, eh? Would that be the normal practice?
Yes. You don't need that many prisoners to make them talk, if you ask me.
We should go.
Pleasure doing business with you. Stay in the light.
Well met again. So, you've had a chance to walk around the city and hear what people are saying? So, what do you think?
The story with the highwaymen is also weird. Why keep them prisoner? Normally the penalty is clear and swift. On the frontier, you don't feed idle people, particularly not scum like highwaymen. At best, you put them to work. At worst, they become fertilizer.
Something is wrong here. Soldiers back from a patrol denied leave, posted to guard duty instead of visiting the tavern.
There are 2 things I didn't mention in our last conversation. Things about Roald and the Baron.
What about the Baron?
I've known him for 20 years. I was a founding member of the company. Now, for the first time in 10 years, I am Officer of the Day posted here, and that's not all. For the last 10 years, he's always called me Joris. Now, all of a sudden, it's back to Nickenen. Something's wrong. I can feel it.
What about Roald?
When you told me of Roald's death and returned his personal effects, I was speechless. Not out of grief, but because not a week before, Roald had come back from patrol.
You mean one of them is not who he seems?
Suggestions, Sarge?
The Senard mentioned your mission. He and I go back a long way. So, go to see the Baron and tell him your heirloom story. I know what his normal reaction would be. So come back and we can compare notes. And if I were you, I wouldn't mention Roald, the caravan, or anything else. Clear skies to you.
Greetings, adventurers. Sergeant Nickenen says you want to see me on some urgent matter?
Yes, it concerns our traveling companion, Lady Cathaela.
Then let her speak for herself.
My lord, before the cataclysm, this valley was in the care of my family. Alas, only a few of us managed to survive, and none at all in the valley.
A sad tale, my lady, but not uncommon. Those were dire times.
My father passed away recently. Upon his deathbed, he mentioned some family heirlooms left in a hidden room somewhere in the fortress. With your leave, my lord, I would like to search for this hidden room and retrieve my family's belongings.
Out of the question. This is my castle, and all in it belongs to me. Now begone, and be glad that, as a guest, you are protected by our customs. Otherwise, your impudence would land you in the dungeon.
He's rude, but he's a dwarf after all.
Ah, you're back. How did the audience go?
Clear skies. Well, he didn't imprison us, just threw us out.
Just threw you out? That's not like him at all.
Oh? He's not always so generous to strangers?
No, just pragmatic and smart.
Smart?
Of course, smart. If we assume Lady Cathaela's story is true, then arresting her or coercing her could have drawn the ire of an elven clan. A pretty stupid move for stuff which might only have sentimental value, so not like Gromnir at all.
Pragmatic?
It would be cheaper to let you find the heirlooms under close escort. He'd demand a fee, but it's easier than having to search for himself.
Fine. What do you suggest?
Let me make some preparations. You go back to him tomorrow, as envoys of the Legacy Council.
He is a nice dwarf.
Welcome to the inn.
We'd like to stay for the night.
Sure, get settled.
Sergeant Nickenden, why are you bringing these people to me again?
My lord, they showed me credentials that I thought you should see.
Credentials? What do credentials have to do with Lady Kitaea's claims?
My lord, we are deputies of the Legacy Council.
And the Legacy Council interferes in Copperan's affairs?
Quite the contrary, my lord. The Council would appreciate Copperan's help.
Why didn't you say so yesterday?
We do not flaunt our allegiance unless there is need, my lord.
Lady Kitaela has agreed to help the Council in a delicate and vital matter.
And what is that?
Historical research.
Those baubles have some historical value?
We believe so, my lord. We wouldn't be here otherwise.
Then why not just say so?
Confidential matters are best handled confidentially, my lord.
Then, shall we search for these heirlooms together? I shall escort you, and we'll inventory the historical items. Then we can discuss a reasonable share for the keep.
That would be more than fair, my lord.
Then please, lead the way. Where should we start?
In the basement, my lord.
Let's go then. Nickenden, you were right to bring them to me. Now back to your post.
Yes, my lord.
The Baron's waiting for you.
Here, this is the place.
And so near the dungeons. How subtle. And fitting. Please, Lady Kitaea, before we inventory your heirlooms, there is something I wish to show you. You will find it interesting, hopefully.
Is that the Baron?
Now we shall all have a nice long chat together. And you will give me that crown.
Marike, Evo, Cure. Marike, Evo, Cure.
I owe you one.
Grania, thank Aina you're safe.
Yes, I am. Thanks to Joris and these adventurers, it seems. Thank you.
Now, old friend, go see Atima with Joris.
No, I'm fine.
I knew you'd say that. I am the Seynard, and you shall resume your duties. Only if our cleric says you're fit.
But...
No buts. I shall secure the keep and the valley till you're back. As for you, my friends, find Lady Kitaela's belongings and meet me in the throne room.
Strike true.
We've dealt with this before. Tell us, Lady Kitaela, what did you find? A gem?
This is my spell book. I remember. A wand, a robe, some money, as well as a piece of paper.
What does it say?
I don't know. There is only one word written on the paper. Adrastio.
Is that another place?
I'm not sure. I feel the pull coming back.
I guess we'll soon be on the road again, then. More monsters to kill. Fantastic.
What about that door? Another secret from Imperial times? A major gate. Captain Ironshell was right.
This dusty old room?
Yes, look at it. It's perfectly intact.
It is locked, though.
How do we unlock it?
You need to use its name. It would normally be engraved nearby, but this was a private, secret gate.
So we can't use it?
I know its name. This was my family's.
So?
Once you get me to my master, I'll give you the name.
I guess that's fair. And then we teleport to Caer Kiflin? That's fantastic. I'm not sure the Sea-Nard will want to wait.
Then I'll give him the name, but you still need to stay with me.
She's tough, but at least she doesn't sound crazy anymore.
Watch your words, you... Never mind.
Lady Kitaea, dear friends, words are not enough to convey my thanks. Your swift action has saved my life, and our veil. We shall be more wary of the Council's warnings.
The Council warned you?
Indeed, I thought they exaggerated, alas. If anything, they weren't loud enough.
Sorax are real. You saw them with your own eyes.
Their presence was a clear message. Be wary. Be careful.
True. We won't let our guard down.
How does this change your position? Do you plan to join the Council, or simply to help us in our endeavors?
We shall join. The discovery of the hidden gate will allow us to communicate swiftly. But enough about matters of state.
The Sea-Nard has the right of it. The only benefit of power is the ability to reward friends.
And true friends of Corporan you have proven to be.
Thanks for your kind words. We feel quite rewarded.
You are hereby granted permanent citizenship of Corporan with all associated rights, as well as free use of our rediscovered gate.
The keys to the town, maybe?
And these gems from our mines are well suited to holding enchantments. Go forth on your journey with our blessings.
Many thanks for your generous gifts. May Einar watch over Corporan.
Damn Sorax right under our noses, eh? It's worse than I thought. I met with this fake Baron more than once recently. Didn't see a difference.
Nice to meet you too.
Call me Bitterroot.
So that's not your real name?
It's the only name I need. Tell me something. You're bound to the Legacy Council, ain't that right?
I knew these badges would help eventually.
Yes, we are. Interested in joining?
Ever heard of Arwen Merton? He's probably marinating in some tavern in Caer Kiflin.
We met him.
If you'd be so kind, I have something I'd like you to take back to him. A message. And a gift.
Why not go yourself?
I'm not going to him. He needs to come to me.
A personal matter?
I'd rather not go into detail.
What's the gift?
A long sword.
Not too heavy, we could do that.
But what's the reward?
Ah, real heroes. I can give you the location of a treasure.
Of course, everyone keeps a treasure map in their pocket, just in case.
It's a Manacallan building in the Badlands. The Arcaneum wanted me to loot it.
Headland's Surespell would pay a fortune for what's inside.
But it's full of monsters. Too many for me.
We could team up.
I've lost a taste for adventuring. Do we have a deal?
Fine. What's the message?
You tell him he owes me a child. And I'm waiting. Here in Corporan.
All right. We'll tell him that.
Thank you. Here's the blade. Oh, and the map.
Farewell, Bitterroot.
This is the place.
And it's had recent visitors. Look, here in the mud, a boot print. And the rain has only just stopped. Let's be careful. Difficult to read anything here. Lady Cathaela, do you know how to enter the tower?
Yes.